The Kansas City Union Station opened in October of 1914 as the third largest train station in the country. The ceiling in the Grand Hall is 95 feet high with chandeliers, and the station features a coffered ceiling with a marble floor throughout the main areas. Today, Kansas City Union Station is not just a train station. It also houses an interactive science museum, rail exhibit, Irish museum, and theaters and a planetarium, as well as restaurants, shops, and event spaces. As you can see, the station had already started decorating for the Christmas holiday, which gave it a warm and festive vibe. According to their website, the Holiday Reflections, which is an immersive walkthrough experience, is now on display. So if you are close by, be sure to check it out. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced the Holiday Reflections. The historic Santa Fe Depot in Raton, New Mexico, is a one-story stucco and brick building built in the Spanish Mission Revival style, opened in 1903. Each summer, thousands of Boy Scouts and their troop leaders use Amtrak Southwest Chief train to access the Philmont Boy Scout Ranch. Another notable thing about this station is it once held a Fred Harvey restaurant. The famous Harvey Girls waitresses were formed in 1883 in Raton after unreliable male staff were fired. The female staff established high standards for dining along the Santa Fe Railway. The Alvarado Transportation Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico stands on the site of the famed Alvarado Hotel, which was a historic railroad hotel built between 1901 and 1902 and was operated by the Fred Harvey Company until 1970. The intermodal transportation facility opened in 2002, replacing the original Santa Fe Depot built in 1903, but sadly destroyed by a fire in 1993. Since 2008, Amtrak shares one of the buildings with Greyhound, and another is a base for Amtrak train crews. This was a longer stop that allowed me to walk to the nearby Silver Street Market to stretch my legs and get some snacks. Los Angeles Union Station was completed in 1939 and is the largest railroad passenger terminal in the western United States. Inside, the architectural details are stunning. You are overwhelmed with the beautiful stenciled ceilings, the striking stone and marble floor runners, and the vast ticket concourse featuring a long walnut ticket counter, bronze doors, and enormous bronze chandeliers. Many of these exquisite features, especially the ornate stenciling in the entry vestibule, were obscured by decades of dirt and smoke. A major restoration project from 2014 to 2021 cleaned away the grime to reveal the original vibrant designs. I was last here in 2013. You can see from the inserted picture the difference in the ceiling. One area I wish I could have explored was an event space that used to be a Fred Harvey restaurant, which opened and ran from 1939 to 1967. I just want to jump in here real quick and just ask you, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel. The Metropolitan Lounge at Los Angeles Union Station opened December 2013. It was not easy to locate, but I finally found it after being sent to the Metrolink Hall, which is at the other end of the building, by a Union Station customer service person. But after researching online, I finally found the entrance to it around the corner from Amtrak's ticket and baggage windows. It is smaller than the Metropolitan Lounges in Chicago and Washington, D.C., but has a warm charm and classic elegance about it. I was also impressed with how nice the women's restroom was. I can only assume that the men's restroom was just as nice. Let me know in the comments if it is. One thing that I enjoyed was the display case of Amtrak's history, including some of the china-ware that used to be used on the trains. Wouldn't it be nice if it still was? Hello, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I just want to come on here and tell you a little bit about why I'm talking about Fred Harvey in this video and who he is. Mr. Harvey was an entrepreneur that partnered with the Santa Fe Railroad in 1876, launching a successful career in the hospitality industry. He has an interesting and unique history that is tied to several of the Union stations and Santa Fe depots along the Southwest Chief's route. Mr. Harvey revolutionized the hospitality industry by creating high standards of service, food quality, and customer service. Although I did not mention it in the Kansas City Union Station segment, there was once a Harvey House restaurant at that station. Another miss that I had on this route was getting pictures and videos of the Las Vegas, New Mexico Union Station and the Hotel Castaneda. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong side of the train and I just didn't get up and out of my room to get the video. However, please check the Hotel Castaneda out. It has been refurbished. It opened again in 2019 after being abandoned for over 70 years. Let me know in the comments if you have visited any of these Union stations or even stayed at the Hotel Castaneda. I would love to hear from you about that. Thank you for watching. This is Soloing Alone. And tune in next week for a tour of the Sunset Limited's roomette.